Here I am in downtown Gatlinburg, Tennessee. I presume this is the off season. And so I'm doing my chores. I'm gonna restock, I'm drying out. And I'm trying to make plans to get up back to Newfound Gap. So that depends on when the road opens, whether it gets above freezing and the road thaws out. And so I got to arrange a ride back. I do have a cousin. My cousin Tom is going to be in the area, and so if worst comes to worst, it'll be another day when he's here, and he'll take me up if the road's open. So that's kind of the plan. You got to be flexible. So I'm walking down to there's an NOC Outfitters here, and I'm going to look at trekking poles. I know it'll be expensive, but that's what I have to deal with. And maybe I'll get a freeze-dried dinner. A little bit of nature left here in town. All right, that's $15 each, buddy. All kinds of tourists here in Gatlinburg. What? No pancakes? Come on. Day 21, 0 in Gatlinburg. As you can see, I'm doing laundry. And this, I had to walk 2 miles sort of out of town to get to the laundromat. I didn't mind doing the walk just to keep loose. And I'll probably walk the 2 miles back. This morning I went to the Nantahala Outdoor Center Outfitter near where I'm staying, and I got some new trekking poles and a few other things. And TJ, a former thru hiker who works there, actually offered me a ride back to Newfound Gap when the road opens, and amazing that he was willing to do that. I think I'm going to have that covered. I have a cousin that just happened to be coming to Gatlinburg, and just depending on the timing on when the gap opens, that may be how I get back up. Gatlinburg is probably at one end of the outdoor, do you call it industry, but the spectrum, with thru hikers maybe at the other end. It's kind of an interesting dynamic, and when thru hikers come down to Gatlinburg, whether by choice or they just want to stop there, they become part of that ecosystem as well. And so as I'm walking around, I'm just trying to take some pictures that I'll show to give the flavor of what's going on here in Gatlinburg. Got the time, might as well do it. This is the risk of coming off trail at Gatlinburg in the winter. The gap closes, and unless you want to hike 15 miles uphill, you're kind of stuck. So there's some uncertainty here. That's just the nature of an early thru hike. As much as I'd like to continue on, I need to embrace, or at least accept getting diverted in the way I was feeling yesterday. The timing is probably good for that. I feel good this morning, and I feel rejuvenated, and I think when I get back up there, I'll be ready to go. All right, I know the chip-o-meter scale is only half-baked at this point, so to say, but I'm gonna go ahead and use it. I got this cookie from the Alternative Baking Company. It's a vegan cookie, but it's got to be based on taste. So they don't get any special points for being vegan. They need to compete with the rest. So I've tried this cookie. It's not homemade, so it doesn't get the 5-point bonus. I'm gonna give it to compare it to the scale. I'm gonna compare it to the Subway cookie, which is a 3. So this cookie gets a 3. All right, this laundromat is awesome. It's a couple miles away from the city center, but it's very clean, and they're very nice folks. And there's a couple of bathrooms, and they're even, I don't know when, but they're talking about putting in a shower for through hikers in case you find yourself in Gatlinburg needing to do some laundry. This is a great place. Solar panels. Time to make some toast.
Take a real ride and experience real special effects.
Gear changes in Gatlinburg, new poles. Lexi, I'm told, will fix or replace them, even if it's my fault if I break them. So wherever they sell them, I can get new ones. So that sold me. This Pocket Rocket Deluxe, fuel hog in the winter, in the cold weather. I got a Jetboil. It's gonna work a lot better for me. I'm just gonna have to make room. All right, these waterproof socks, seal skins in deep snow. That's my go-to now. I've tested those on several days, and it works. I also combine them with over-the-calf gaiters. But, again, I'm picking on Z-Packs because they deserve it. In snow, this thing that goes under your boot collects snowballs. And they get big, like baseball size. And then you step on them and your ankle kind of twists. And then you try to kick them off, and within a day or two, you're going to rip it. So, that's what's happening. These will be fine in the rain, not in the snow. This just in. The road to Newfound Gap is open, and I'm getting picked up at 8:10 tomorrow morning, and I will be back on the trail.